The sectors represented on the task force include obviously the government departments, agencies, telecommunications regulator, and of course the industry. And the fact that there's a forum and a group that allows collaboration and allows discussion and allows problem solving is hugely important. The stakeholders have been allowed to identify the immediate solutions to the broadband and mobile phone issues and the issues surrounding coverage deficits, and how to remove the barriers to progress on this very important issue. At the outset, we set out to address a range of issues impacting on broadband and mobile services. We identified practical measures to assist in improving overall the quality of telecommunication services to the people and also to the businesses of Ireland. The progress outlined in the review demonstrates that we have taken a significant step forward. I clearly am aware of the frustrations that there are out there across Ireland, in particular rural Ireland, around the lack of reliable and effective services. And I'm confident that the progress made in the last 12 months will start to pay dividends in terms of the improved delivery of services. The delivery of actions in the task force represents, I think it has led to improved planning process, reducing the time, effort and expense previously associated with the processes, and allowing the industry to deploy technologies and infrastructure in a more productive manner. And one of the most important things to emerge from that and this process is the extent to which bilateral engagement between key stakeholders has fostered a strong spirit of cooperation. I think that is hugely important. By working together and adopting a more joined-up approach by government, first to examine the issues and secondly proactively work towards solving and providing solutions, the implementation group has delivered tangible results. Every action holder has made a strong contribution to addressing the issues at stake. Industry, I think, has welcomed and embraced the approach and the work of the implementation group, and we are actively contributing to delivering a number of actions. The positive level of engagement between Transport Infrastructure Ireland, for example, and telecoms industry has resulted in identification of a number of suitable sites for the accommodation of telecoms mast infrastructure, which will lead to improved coverage along our motorway network. In terms of positives from an industry perspective, I understand that the funding from my Department of Rural and Community Development of broadband officers in all 31 local authorities has been very much welcomed, and this is an area which we're committed to continuing in 2018 and also looking at a possibly enhanced role. The strong degree of engagement which continues to take place between the broadband officers and the telecoms industry is already serving as a practical mechanism to identify and resolve issues as they arise. And the fact that you have a point of contact within our local authorities for the telecom sector is hugely important, and also the fact that the general public have somebody as well to go to within our local authorities is hugely important. In terms of planning, we have set out greater efficiencies in our planning requirements as a result of the revision of the exempted development regulations, leading to enhanced delivery of telecoms services. We've also committed to consistently reviewing these exemptions and regulations so that the exemptions can keep pace with the technological advancements in these areas, which obviously evolve at such a rapid rate, and that's hugely important. A mobile phone black spots mapping exercise led by the department and Minister Naughton's department is bringing together local authorities and mobile phone operators to identify practical solutions to improve mobile phone coverage and quality throughout the country. In order to build on the progress made to date, which is summarised in the review, we are embarking on a 2018 work programme. The implementation group in consultation with stakeholders have identified 34 actions to progress in 2018, and the work programme incorporates a small number of items carried over from 2017 for completion and a range of new measures. Some of the actions are a natural step forward in a progression from 2018. For example, all local authorities will be involved in identifying mobile phone black spots and solutions to improving coverage, expanding the role of broadband officers, as I said, and commitments by Transport Infrastructure Ireland on expanded ducting programme, and there's been huge rollout in 2017 by TII. We have also added new actions, for example, improving communication structures between key stakeholders, monitoring progress on the implementation of the national framework for road opening licences, and exploring the feasibility of developing standardised policy for accessing and utilising state assets for deploying of telecoms infrastructure. And announced on Friday, the National Planning Framework highlights the importance, obviously, of high capacity and reliable digital connectivity. And obviously, the role here is to remove the obstacles and deliver high quality telecoms. So I'd like to thank all the action holders and stakeholders involved in the delivery. I took over as co-chair of this during the last autumn, and I think it is a very impressive task force in terms of targets, in terms of delivery, in terms of collaboration, in terms of buy-in from all sectors, and I think it is certainly a way forward to solving the issues that we have, unfortunately, in many parts of our country. So I'd like to thank everybody involved. I'd like to thank from our own department, Sinjan, Aisling and Kira for their work, and look forward to the year ahead in terms of further progress in this whole area. So, come back.